Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have a steel match on CP Galawash between Guys Who Made It and the Accidents. On blue, we have Juan on Sniper, Jack on Medic, my man, or is that my man? Yes,
yeah,
my man
right.
on NG, Hero Quail on Demo, Little Shadow on Spy, Too Spooky on Soldier, Castile on Heavy, Spooky something on Pyro, and Focus Spook on Scout. Bring us through red, please.
Alright, on red we got Peppermint on Soldier, Horus on Spy, Chaotic Slink on Sniper, Lightbringer on Scout, Mom on Medic, Pizza Butt on Demo, Daddy on Hevo, Phil the Cat on Engineer, and Queeps on Pyro.
Going to see blue win the initial mid-fight. Red's going to go in here for a stab. Is not able to get it, going to get caught out, but there's a red crits coming in. Going to take out the medic, very well done, dropping the blue medic, and they should be able to take this mid. They don't have any support from the rest of their team though, so it's going to be a little bit of a scrappy fight in who is really going to own this mid.
They really need to play heals.
They want to peek in and take this area, but
with good measure, because Juan is up, the blue sniper, and he is watching. Looks like they do get to the point, but they should watch out, because who knows what can happen at this point.
Soldier bombing in, takes out
great
Mama.
Job.
Very well done. Gonna give that advantage over to Jack on blue, who is currently running the Uber charge.
Yeah, pushing a little too forward without your team, getting ground, but really getting pinched by the whole blue team and paying for it in the price.
Should be able to take second without too much difficulty. Pizza Butt gonna get caught out and taken down. Top scoring for his team, but not the right place to be right then. Blue will be able to take lobby for free without any fear of sticks, seeing as they just took out the red demo. And red is on crits. They are on
red
crits.
Crits for defense. Blue is Uber for offense. Good pressure, interesting play from red. Play crits on last. Could work out for them. They really need to play it smart, and they do have a disadvantage, so it's going to be a hard one for that.
Chaotic is going to win the sniper on Sniper, giving him free reign to look in through River. I'm not sure if Blue knows that Red stayed on crits after they spawned, otherwise they would have moved off of this already. They have a 100% Uber charge to a crit. It's going to get forced by that Demo's van there.
Very early. It's going to be a hard one to push into. What the red team needed really at that point. They are faded at this point, and I would play back more, but it looks like they're going all in, trying to get it. They do have a decent advantage here for plays, but red is spawning, so they're playing at a time clock here.
Ben's caught out under alone with their scout, gonna try and pressure that point a little bit, but not gonna be able to do much of anything. Gonna try and get out.
Back out. Going for the saws, just get one. Going for the second, and nah, he's gonna get picked out.
Dies to a nice pipe. Man is not able to connect with their medic, and Red will be able to have a full 100%. Are they still on crits? Krieg has a full 100% crits, and should be able to push into second,
especially
right now.
with Blue only having 3 and 1 spawn. They should take this advantage while they can. Blue holding in a kind of safe position, but not really making much of the situation. Really, they need to pinch them now, but Blue is getting spawned, so they're really playing against the clock here. They do have crits, they need to act quickly instead of bleeding like they just did.
Nice stab, gonna take out the spooky American Savior with the Pyro for Blue. And Blue Medic is gonna get forced away a little bit. Pizza Butt goes down though.
Force is still behind though, going for the pick right now. Does manage to get the med pick. Great job by Force.
Nicely done. Take out the heavy too. Or, Daddy is taken out by Little Shadow. And Mama is going to be able to get out and connect with their soldier, giving them a very large Krieg advantage over whatever Jack chooses to spawn with, which is going to be Uber. So it's going to be an Uber on crits, with crits having a very large advantage in time.
Blue is holding a very interesting spot now forward. They only have a soldier up top in River, so they're playing on that bed of soldier not dying up top.
Nice snipe coming out of
nice snipe from Juan, taking on Lightbringer, their scout.
Followed up by snipe on
and
Firebird, and
that's a good 3K.
Nice
Blue should be acting and trying to take lobby off of that. Definitely off of a heavy pick as well.
They
Not being
don't
too
have
aggressive with
charge.
that.
They don't have charge, but they do have a very large... or
That
had a
red
very
does
large
pop
number
though,
of
and they pick the med right away. Great job for Pizza Butt getting a 5k on that point.
beautiful crits, and they're going to try and take out the Pyro. Pyro's going to get taken out, but not before taking out Pizza Butt. Very well done by Red.
Sniper is the only one behind. Looks like he's gonna melee a scout. Does not get the pick. Good try from Juan.
And Red will be able to take this second point for free, mostly. Well, they did use the crits earlier, so not for free. Nice rocket coming in from Spooky to take out the Red Pyro. Gonna have a harder time. Spy going in on the med, gets the stab on
Great
Mama.
job from Little Shadow.
Very well done on Little Shadow. And Red is opting to play more passive. Heavy's gonna eat a sandwich here. He is low on health.
Both teams playing the really passive role, playing off picks and going in when they get a very huge advantage. Really need to play more on small picks, see what they can make happen, especially on a map like Goalie, where it's a little bit of a stalemate map.
They can play very well to momentum, and there have been several times where a team has had the momentum handed to it, but I'm not sure whether or not they knew. This is Steel, so I'm not going to see them moving off of the great advantages. They're going to wait until they have 4 or 5 down before they're able to finally push in. Nice snipes coming in from both teams, taking out the Pyro on blue and the Scout on red.
Little Shadow being behind, playing lobby, seeing what he can do here. Is going to go through Shutter, sees the whole team, decides not to go for it. Instead going up top.
Swapped over the crits. We're going to see the crits coming in, but is taken out right away. I did not see who took out
Little
Jack.
Shadow dropping down. Looks like he's gonna pick the heavy and back out.
Very nice focus out of Red. They're gonna be able to hold on to their medic and not drop very much at all to that crits. As soon as they get the numbers here, they'll be able to go in with that 100% crits advantage on Jack. So we should see something as soon as they get the numbers in about, I'd say about 15 seconds. For everyone to get in position, by which time Jack will be at about 50%, which will be a amazing time to go in for crits. Jack switched over to Uber. Here comes the crits.
Going in real early.
And takes out
Not that bad of a time to go in. Need to focus people around them, especially that sniper in the background. Sniper does manage to pick out the demo, so they're really fighting a number advantage here, and one where they need to stick with heals.
We're going to see some time put on the point by Red. Juan is completely unpressured from choke still.
Yeah, and it looks like the Blue Scout did pick the med, so really they're playing a disadvantage here. Jack and them team need to pressure, get the point, and just hold until they have Uber.
They really should have gone into that point all together, and they would have been able to take that without any issue at all, but they went in really straggled.
Looks like Blue is now running crits.
Yep, they are still on the crits prig. They're going to have about a 40% charge advantage going into second here. There isn't really any help in Choke. They recognize this, and they're taking that ground for free there. Choke is a dangerous place to get through, but if you get through it, you have a very nice position to go into second here, and they will take that positioning for free, able to hold on to their 100% crits against Mama's 50% crits.
Good stickies from here, pressuring them out and putting out damage, so they had to back lobby. Looks like they are going early, but up.
Very
looks like
nicely
Pizza
done.
Butt. Great trap for Pizza Butt. Stopping the push, but they are still going in with a heavy. Wouldn't recommend it. Looks like the demo will get behind and get out, so they might be able to win this with momentum.
Out for the laser beam. There's going to be Peppermint going to get on the med, take out the med, but there's a heavy on point saying, hey, I don't want you here. Gets taken out. But
Power coming in behind and cleaning it up.
And Scout came in from behind. Very well done. Let's watch the Blue demo on this mid, see how he gets to mid and what they are doing. Blue demo is opting to go through...
Looks like he's going to choke for this rollout.
Yeah, he's going choke.
Does have a scout behind him, so good teamwork from them. The red scout is very early though. Managed to get pressured out though, so they do have the upper area for left, or for blue, and looks like red is also up.
Who did Jack go down to? Jack went down somewhere during that mid fight.
Very early in the mid fight.
Denying
might have been a sniper.
A lot of heals, and Mama is on... What is Mama on? I think it's on... Yep, Mama is on Crits Creek here for this mid. And even though Blue might be able to cap it here, Red has a huge crits advantage, and but they're losing numbers.
They're
They can't
losing
do
a lot of
anything
numbers.
without
They
any
really need to
numbers.
back out and play it in second, and then see if they can get them while they're on the point. Pressuring from this point, they're just gonna get picked. It's not worth the momentum. Especially on a map like this, you lose your med on second, you're gonna probably lose last if they have Uber.
This blue scout is in on the combo, but not able to do enough. Nice crossbow coming in from Mama, finishing off that scout that was harassing them, and they will be able to hold on to their second point. They still have that 100% crits. They need to use sometime soon before Jack is able to get his Uber. Otherwise, that crit stick is great, but they can't do anything.
Oh, looks like great trap by Hero again. Stopping the demo, forcing the quits out. Looks like they will crits on the heavy. It looks like they may get the med. Nope. Hero picking them out and holding back the team. Blue should take this advantage very easily. Playing together to take this second without trouble.
All rushing in through choke. Jack's gonna have that full 100% Uber, and as long as they're quick enough, they should have their combo moving up right now to take lobby.
Yeah, if they take lobby now and have a scout or someone else cap, they should be in on last already. The red is gonna get spawns now though.
So Red's gonna have spawns, but Jack has that full 100%. He should know this, and they should move in as soon as they get their spawns up.
Looks like they went in already. Kind of being pressured out. Don't really have teammates to back them up. Just 3 of them in. Should probably wait for the flanks. Looks like they are getting decent picks though, so it might work out for them. Demo trying to peek the point. Not working out for him. But they are getting time, and time on this point caps very quickly, so anyone coming from behind could cap this for them.
Both meds are down though, and Mama's gonna spawn first. It's looking like Red is gonna be able to hold on at this point, though they won't feel very comfortable at all with that time half capped. My man gets caught out down to 2 HP and then killed. Nice.
Great job by 2 Spooky picking out the demo. Not really gonna do much, gets picked out for the trade, but does stop Red from pushing out just as fast.
Mama decides to stay on the critical Krieg. Crits Krieg?
Often to give their demo the chance to shine, to bring the momentum to the team.
Jack is staying on the Uber charge, and they're just chilling out in River. I'm not sure how smart it is. They don't have Uber yet. They can all get spammed all at once.
Getting lots of damage on them. And not really worth the positional.
Jack will pay for that right away. Nice job by Pizza Butt and who was that? 2 Spooky?
Yep.
Oh, Peppermint to take out the combo that was in that river, denying
really not a good
pretty
place
much
to hold projectiles.
All that's
bring it down.
Is 2 Spooky contesting second here. Gonna try and buy some time for his team to get those forward spawns. Will allow them all to get forward, so there is that. And
being aggressive in big door, not the brightest. Could get spammed out if they see him early, but nope. Hero Quill going in very fast, getting his stickies out and picking off the demo. Should be able to take this second very easily.
Oh, Crit's coming in.
Crit's coming out.
Going to take out Castiel, and Juan. So that's going to deny them their sniper and their heavy. And
Blue medic is in the sniper lane, so has to be careful.
Might see a stab coming in here. I see a spy coming out. Elbow will take out that heavy, and that's going to deny them the ability to cap second, or to cap mid. Very well done by Little Shadow preventing that push. As at the time Jack was caught out in Big Door, he was alone until he was able to reconnect with his demo. Red should be able to hold on to the second point though. They've got relatively large numbers, but Jack has 100% Uber right now. Jack has a full 100% Uber. Soldier's gonna get above him, try to force him. He's standing on top of that ledge, spamming downwards. But
Red is running crits though, so Red Medic should be backing out at this point, knowing that his teammates are down. He has crits, and they most likely have Uber. Looks like he will get caught out. Yep, and he is picked early.
Pops to save his demo. Nice force coming out of 2 Spooky. Very heads up play, but Mama goes out down in that exchange, and Jack will keep their advantage and be able to get a full Uber again to push that for a second time this round. If they can cap second, yes, they will be able to cap second off of this, and they.
Even numbers though, I would not push into last.
Especially not with their heavy and demo. Their heavy and demo just spawned, so they can't do anything yet.
Should really just play the doors, wait for any free picks, see if they can get any bleeding members of
Looks like they're gonna try. Yep, they're gonna try and take lobby for free. They're gonna get a little bit of contesting from the Red Soldier and the Ooh, nice work
Oh,
by
the
Purple
heavy's
Man.
going as well. That's a little aggressive. They do manage to live off of it, and they will keep their lobby under control for now.
Purplement went down in that. I think if Daddy had stayed in, he would have been able to help clean up that. Like, Purplement was doing massive damage and juking all of the damage coming towards him, but Daddy backed out, so he lost his support.
Yeah. Soldier going in for a huge bomb. Does manage to pick the sniper. Does a lot of damage on the demo, but does not pick the demo. Trading his life for a sniper. Maybe worth it. Depends on what the red
coming in here on the blue medic. Can he get it? No. Gets found out by the pyro into dead ring away. Too bad.
Little Shadow playing up top. Looks like he's gonna catch the combo from behind. Bumps into the pyro. Does manage to get a pack and looks like he's gonna feign away. Ah, the spotlight.
It looks like Red is going to be able to take the second. Ooh, drop coming out. Very nice play by Too Spooky. Dropping the red medic, giving the advantage over to Jack. And we're going to see a back cap.
And the back cap. Playing a little kill heavy down there.
Was really forwards there. Probably should have been on their last defending it.
Yeah, they had the engineer near it, but everyone else was chasing kills.
Who do you want to watch this mid?
We'll watch the red sniper.
Hey.
Did a lot of work for the team last round. Yep.
A red sniper is going to roll out to Big Jor, relatively normal for them, with the rest of their combo actually. And got to try and get some picks, but that combo is attracting a lot of spam.
Too much spam for him to really get much done. Looks like they're just going to back out second.
Blue has the way better positioning, but Jack went down in that exchange. I'm not sure who got Jack. So even though they're going to be able to take this mid, Mama's going to have a 400%.
Quan playing drop down, or Chaotic drop down and picking their sniper in a very forward position, going to get caught out by demo.
Mama's going to Uber into middle here. I'm not sure why they chose to Uber. I'm not sure. Maybe they were trying to save their demo or something.
They did just get something out of Jackson. Maybe they're just like, let's just pop and go in. Who knows?
Oh, we have a back cap.
Back cap by the scout. See what he can get done. Looks like he will get the cap.
Does cap faster, so yes, that's going to force Red to give up mid, and they're going to have to recap their own second.
Looks like he's facing against 4 though. Trying to get to point does not succeed.
Not
good try.
Maybe
good delay
time.
for his team though.
Red will take their second back, but this is bought time for Blue to set up on mid once again. Very heads-up play coming out of Fofus for his team, allowing them to hold on to the point where they were at a huge disadvantage before. They're going to be about even. The charges are definitely in the favor of Red Medic right now with a 80% to only 50% for Jack. Both meds are currently on Uber. I guess they chose not to go with that crits. For the moment, nice snipe coming out.
Castlo getting a lot of pressure in. Looks like they did force red team. They do not have an Uber, so Med should definitely back out. Good play from Blue Pyro, forcing him out, stopping the Uber, and making sure that their caster can defend their medic. They are bleeding quite a lot in that choke. They should really play back with their heals.
Instead coming off Fawn. Peppermint was going for a jump onto that choke, was going to be able to put a massive damage, but the mini was denying him, and then a snipe finished him off. Scouts
Blue having
over
a
here.
Very big advantage at this point.
It looks like Red is opting to pressure Big Door. They're going for a push. They are going to push through Big Door.
Without an Uber crit. So don't know about this.
Changing their mind, they decide to go Red. Blue's going to rotate over to meet them. Very
looks like
smart play.
Great pinch from Blue.
Yup,
they went way too aggressive in Big Door. It was definitely worth the catch out.
Yes, huge numbers in the favor of Blue. Only 2 up to Red. Spawns in 9. They should leave their, at this point, they should just leave their flanks to cap and push in, take that lobby, and take as much ground as possible.
Fury getting another good pick, forcing and stopping the soldier from jumping on that. Right on the point. Looks like they will get slowed down from the Pyro. Now Pyro managing to cap it by himself. Great job.
Pyro flicks M2 a few times and is able to cap that last. Let us take
the M2.
Red soldier through mid this time. See how he does. Red is opting to use crits this time around, and I'm not sure what Blue is on. It looks like Uber from the charges. Red is opting to go through Big Door. Let's see whether or not he's bombing. He wasn't whipping, but he wasn't jumping quickly either.
Blue soldier's already on the point, pressuring him out. He's already very low. Looks like he's not going to contribute very much to this mid.
Pizza Bucket is taken out by Castiel. And Peppermint's gonna keep taking that spam and isn't able to jump at all. Let's switch off to the action.
Red does have crits down and choke. They should act on this right away. They're probably not going to get much done. They need to back out, wait for blue to pop, go back in.
Blue has 90% Uber. Red Soldier's gonna get on top of that ledge again. Gonna get a force if they can. Ooh.
Definitely not an advantage. Red needs to back out. They're 4 up and facing 9.
3 up. And yeah, they're wisely choosing to get out, and Blue's able to get into second for free. This is not what the accidents want.
They blade the heavy too. Heavy's bled, so it's going to be no heavy on last. See what blue can get done. Really, it's up to red to make a play at this point. See if they can pick the med, force out a combo member, bleed him out. And they do! Chaotic Sync picking the med. Great job from Chaotic.
Well done. That is exactly what they needed. So that's going to give a charge advantage over to Mama, who is opting to stay on crits instead of, are they going to swap off? We're really going into spawn, so they're thinking about it.
Nah, just going over for a heal, picking up, and coming back to his combo.
Stayed on crits, so it's going to be a crits on Uber.
They should have a decent 50% with crits versus Uber advantage. So if they act right away, they can make this play and have the momentum to play through second. They really need to act early though.
We haven't seen them act early enough though. I'm not sure if Uber
or if crits is the right choice.
Right for them.
Especially with the way the team's playing.
For both.
Not really much to act on. They're kind of playing a lot of damage, getting taking, so...
Whoa, Red Sniper is way in. River is completely uncontested, and Chaotic Sling is trying to get a snipe on the med. Very
looks like
cheeky.
He does get away.
And is able to get out with 15 health, and I hear a crits being called. However, Jack is just about to have his
Jack's
Uber.
about to have his Uber. So, really taking a call, not really. They've had it for a while, they needed to act much earlier. It's now
Crits
Uber versus crits. They do get the sniper. Blue does pop. Smart choice. Keeping the momentum. It's going to be a hard fight for blue at this point.
They should very much be able to clean up the rest of this combo here. Yep.
Pyro was able to get behind though. Air blast, combo clean it up.
Nice stab
Should
takes
be
out
easy.
the heavy and the medic though. Very good play by Little Shadow.
Up and the spy picking up the pyro, so they can continue through. Great play, helping their team and pushing through.
Pizza
really
is going to cap that, or going to try and cap that second point. Getting blocked by the NG above and gets flanked by the scout. Will they be able to do anything? Nope. Scout, Pyro, everyone is now stacking that blue point.
Yeah,
red
red
that was up there.
pushing out. Looks like Too Spooky is going behind though. See what he can make happen. Does find the NG and the med and fix them both. Great job from Too Spooky. Momentum really back in blue's favor now. Especially with the Uber versus crits advantage.
Right now, they should just play it step by step. They have the picks they need, but they need to play it so that they don't lose. This is the time to play a little bit more passive and not work off of everything.
Red really needs a coordinated effort onto Jack to force it back and make sure they can get that crits off. Looks like Mom is still running crits, so might be a time for quick fix. Not too quite sure about that one. They do have an 80% on blue. It's a hard one to play, especially with building 80% for crits.
As long as Jack isn't taken out here, he's going to have a full 100% pushing into last versus a about 50%, I want to say, if they stayed on crits. They did stay on crits, so it's 100% Uber versus a 60% crits. As long as they move quick enough, they should have a very easy last, as Pizza Butt is also down.
Crits will be up in about 5 seconds, 10 seconds about, so blue needs to act now. They need to make sure that they can't come back after an Uber, that it fades, and then eventually when they get in, they just go right away.
Pyro's in behind the combo, but it's too little too late. They currently Ubered in. It would have been better for that
They do
Pyro
have
to
crits
be
already now, though. See what the Heavy can do on this. Need to get on it. Going under, probably not the wisest choice. Kind of wasted the crits right there, but good try and great playing by blue.
That will bring us to a 4-0 for guys. We made it very nice first half. Let me know when you have the stats up, Kansas.
Looks like the red demo really carrying. Looks like it's playing a little too aggressive though, having a lot more depth than the blue demo.
I think a lot of that may have also been that red was nearly permanently on the crits Krieg, which can attribute to that high damage and high fragging.
Does get a lot of med picks though, so great stickies from him.
So was able to do work with it, but could have stayed alive more. Was chasing frags a lot and was caught out from what I saw. So good work. definitely room for improvement. On Hero Quail's side, they didn't get as many frags, but they died only half as much.
And they're really playing a lot more together. The kills and the deaths, like, very even, but the deaths more specifically means that their team is playing a lot more together. When you look at Red, they have high deaths for people chasing frags, and everyone else has very similar deaths.
I think out of both teams, they're relatively even. It's just that they need to work off of their advantages better and know when not to bleed. That is an issue that you'll see with a lot of low to mid-level teams, is either they don't play together or they don't push at the right times and they don't push all together. So we've seen times where the flank has gone in and they've done some amazing things, and then we've seen some times where the combo has gone in and they've done some amazing things.
I will say that really the biggest change in that map was pick classes. I mean, the fact that Blue came ahead with so many times was they would die, and then after nothing and miracles, Juan or Scout would come in and pick the Red medic and really change the momentum back. Happened twice for last, really pushed them in. If you look at the frags and damage on Blue, it's a lot more even compared to Red, where most of the damage is focused on two classes.
So hopefully that will change, and we'll see some better pushing and more playing together for the second half. We will see you for the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of the steel match between Guys We Made It and the Accidents. We're going to watch the demos on this rollout, see which one is a little bit faster. Red demo is opting to go through choke a little bit slow, pausing on that stick, and is going to get stuffed by this blue scout. Lightbringer will get taken out by Hero Quail, is going to deny that early mid for the red demo. And
great aggressive
really
play for him, forcing the demo out though, so especially when he's slow, it just slows down the whole team.
Jack will go down in the exchange, giving a very large Uber advantage over to Mama, but the numbers are largely a nice backstab by Lil Shao, taking out Mama, neutralizing that Uber, really what they needed for this mid in order to save it. So,
Hero being called out a little bit, looks like they are forced out. Blue should really back out from this point. Red has numbers and kills. Hero deciding to go in and play aggressive though may turn out for the better on him.
Private Phil doing some big work for his team, taking out some more members of Red. And
Red needing to be careful though, because they are playing 4, and if Blue decides to go in, they could pick the Bled medic right now. Look like they're playing back though, so it shouldn't be too much of a deal. And the Pyro actually going drop down. See what he can force out of that. He is forced down by himself, so he might not get anything done.
Takes out the gets caught it out, but not before doing some damage to the NG. But the NG is able to stay up anyways. We're gonna see a stalemate here at choke, as Red is currently on crits and Blue is on crits as well. So we're gonna see a crits play here soon, with both demos currently up. Let us see who pops first. Red is going to
oh wow, Red's actually, their flanks are getting in behind lobby,
Red
but it looks like
Blue crits in response, and it's going to be NG crits with the Widowmaker. And
Phil does get shit done. He's gotten 2 kills. 3.
Both medics go down, but Red will bleed a lot more than
only a spy left. Should not get much done. They should all play together and take that point fast.
They need to stack it though, otherwise Red is going to get their forwards. Red will get their forwards and will be able to hold on to second, but Blue will take the mid, giving them the new forwards for any future fights. Red has opted to stay on crits, and Blue is... I can find the Blue medic.
He's on crits as well.
He's also on crits, so we'll see another crits on crits here. But Jack is going to have a very large advantage, sitting at about a 20% crits advantage. So we should see another crits on crit play, which is definitely something to watch, as there's a scrappy fight going here on choke. Getting very aggressive. Castile taking all the ground that they're giving him. They gave him an inch, he took a mile, and they are...
Red really trying to inch out of this choke right now.
They
can actually take it. They should take it for free. The blue med is being pushed out very fast. Blue needs to take out. Heavy's already stuck behind. They really need to make sure they regroup, or else they could lose more important numbers.
Oh, yep, they're losing numbers right now. Nice night coming in. Nice work being done by the scout, and Blue is bleeding a lot.
Lightbringer is getting quite a few heals. Looks like they will hold second. See if they can hold anything. Looks like red combo opting not to go. Heavy did try and go big door.
Might see a crits coming in here. They're holding crits outside of that choke, so we might see something going on. No?
Red not really taking the advantage here. They do not have an Uber or crits advantage. They're both even, but they are getting a lot of free ground and choke. But they are matching up now, and Blue decides to pop early, picks the med and the demo.
There's that
Great
crits.
job.
Very dangerous for both teams. Whichever one popped first was going to have a very difficult time. Ooh, Red medic died with 99% Uber. I can see
what
that
a
they had
shame.
swapped over. That is too bad. Nice work by
nice snipe.
Scout. Oh, that was a snipe.
That was
My
a red
bad.
snipe.
Looks like
Scout
it was
going
Scout
in,
taking
trying
him
to
out.
pick. Spy helping as well. See what Spy can get done.
No,
Does
Heavy
not.
turns around.
Gets a little butter knife. Doesn't
At
really get much down.
The exact right moment. Barely saved, or maybe it was called out in the comms. And we're going to see the red engine get in on this. Oop gives up a saw. As long as this medic stays alive, they're going to have a very nice
Spy
advantage.
is still stuck behind, only at 4 HP though. Any stray damage and he is done. Opts to shoot with 4 HP, not the brightest idea. Is going to get picked out.
And are we going to see a stalemate?
Looks like it. Blue.
Red's going to go in through choke here. Blue has full crits.
Blue has
crits
popped,
right
yeah.
away. And
The medic needs to hold this. They need to make sure that Scout does not get on it.
yes,
That was a great job. Sniper
medic.
picking the Scout and making sure the med lives.
barely able to escape there. They're going to have a full crits here, and we'll be able to crits right back into that blue
Both
combo.
engineers opting to play Widowmaker. Some interesting NG action at least.
Crits coming in.
Red, not the best place to pop. They do get away with it though. Looks like Blue Demo trying to melee the medic. Not really getting much done.
Very
but they
nice crits though.
Did delay
Took
the crits though. If anything, they only got 2 picks out of them.
They got the medic though, which is exactly what they wanted. They're going to
Wow,
hold on
still
to that
going huge,
advantage.
picking the demo and Widowmaking, almost killing the medic and the engineer together. Spy, Blue Spy picking the engineer, almost got the medic. Medic turned around too fast. Spy went for the engineer just to get a pick, get his KDA up.
Leading a lot here. They're going to try that back cap, and unless they get a greater time on mid,
Yeah,
to
one
give up
person
second.
really can't do it, but they are delaying in middle. But it won't really matter as Demo comes in and cleans up the soldier.
Jack gets taken out by the blue demo. Nice work out of Pizza Butt. Able to hold on to this middle and give the
Focus
advantage
playing
over to
way
Rama.
too aggressive, jumping his little combo. Looks like Red is bleeding way too much at this point. Everyone's trying to go in and get a pick or something. Red Spy is behind though. May pick, can't tell at this point. He kind of decides to back away for now.
Right now, Red is pretty scattered and alone. They're trying to reconnect choke, but
Blue
not
Heavy's
getting
in
there
choke.
quick
Does get a
enough.
pick and has a lot of damage on the medic. Can't really get much done, but Blue Scout, Lightbringer still behind.
He's
Looks
able
like-
to bonk out and escape. Nicely done.
Great job playing away with his bonk and using that to his full advantage.
Pick classes
Blue
are
Spy
down
caught out,
to
though.
Red, so Blue is going to be able to take advantage of that. They take out Castiel.
They do.
and
Oh,
crits
great
right
sticky.
in.
First
Very
sticky
nicely
into
done.
the med. Great job.
Takes out Jack. And are they going to be able to cap this? It looks like they will be able to cap
Not
this.
focusing the red mini as fast as they could. Med took some free damage, but they will get this point quite easily. Red Sniper is up top in River though. Have to be careful with that. Demo opting to go River route and try and pick him out.
Numbers largely in favor of Blue. Just getting spawned. Oh, there's a back cap going on from Scout. Everybody is
Getting a
focused
lot
that
of
point.
time. Blue really needs to take this slow. They can rush in and bleed, but they have a huge advantage. Pizza Butt opting to go in real early, get some damage, but kind of bleeding himself out. And his team all going in one by one. Not the brightest move. They do have an Uber, or is it crits at this point, but they've lost too much. They need to wait and go back in. May give Red the back, or to the even ground at this point. Should have waited, but they still have an advantage here.
Nice shot by Mawman, taking out Chaotic Slink there, giving the sniper advantage over to Red. And we're going to see Red is content to hold on to the left because of that huge amount of time on it. They are not comfortable with pushing out at all. Blue's going to hold on to this crits here. It's going to be a crits on
Uber. They do get it just in time. They were at 100 as soon as it popped. Great job. Kind of getting deflected. They really need to get some upward pushing on that demo. He's going to spin them all out if they don't get up there. Soldier and Engie getting on it though.
Blue's playing off their clicks and opting picks and opting to stay in, and we're going to see Spy and Pyro on last. Fire's only down to 28.
Oh, wow.
Nice butter knife.
Butter knife and gonna get the cap.
Gonna
Great
get the
job.
cap. Nice job. A little bit of a sloppy last push, but they were able to take it. We're gonna follow the demos to mid once again. They've been a little bit slow. Scout has been beating them almost every mid, but
Really need to make sure they get that first jump and decide where they're going beforehand. Pizza Bun opting to go big door when he couldn't decide.
here Quill opts to go choke. So we're gonna see Red Demo with the high ground, and
They're gonna get
really
great advantage. That's gonna be a lot of damage. If they can clean up and follow up, they should be able to take this mid quite easily. Pizza Bun only 2 HP, gonna be finished off by the heavy dropping down. Red having huge numbers on this middle.
leading a little bit though. It's gonna be a 5-on-5 heal advantage in the both teams currently have their medics up.
Blue
is
doing a
running
little bit more
crits.
heals though. They do almost have their crits, but
And-
opting not to heal at this point, running away.
Red's gonna have their Uber at the same time that Blue has their crits a little bit before actually, so as long as it gets called out. Oop, but there comes the drop.
Yeah,
Very nice on
great
by
job,
police
of
officer taking out that Uber and
Blue
allowing
having a great advantage at this point. They should be able to push in a second with no doubt. They know that the med's down and they have 4 picks. That means there can't be more than 3 on second. It looks like it's only a demo pyro at this point. They should out now. Make sure to check for traps. Looks like Red does have a trap at this point, right on choke. Let's see what happens.
very long, very long mid fight here. Going to go in the favor of Blue finally, and they're going to keep that full 100% crits for a push into
And
second.
Police officer picking the red demo. Definitely a time to push now. Huge advantage. They need to opt on this now before they get in through choke and try and force the blue medic.
They will crits. They're critzing in from
They
behind.
crit through behind. It actually works as the combo's not even paying attention to big door. Only
No, there
focus
was
on choke.
some nice work that came from Pyro that disconnected the demo from the medic at just the right time and saved the red medic actually.
Great
Very
focus
nicely
from Blue
done.
at this point. Gonna cap. The med is kind of stuck by himself. Looks like Lightbringer's gonna chase the kill, see if he can get that med.
But ooh, nice chase
Ooh.
there by Hero Quell. Will take out Mama, and that Jack.
That's a
goes
good
down.
trade. Yep, Lightbringer getting the med as well. Should be an even trade. Now it's really up to DM and picks. Red opting, like, Blue really had that point and they backed out to chase the med. Now they're kind of forcing it back in. They did get even picks though.
Red will be able to take this. No, maybe they want it, and they are able to take it. Mawman doing some work, able to finish off that scout and take that second point.
Blue's still getting in. Red had the point. They gave it away a little too much. Blue's gonna get back in right away. Looks like Red Spy is in going for a play though. Just misses the
Misses the
med.
stab on the med and will get called out and focused down. Gonna have to ring to get out. Very well
Red's-
done protecting their med. Gonna go for his second attempt on life. Nice headshot on Daddy and
Great
then
job.
a follow-up
He is still up.
ambassador.
He's got Lightbringers up though. He does pick the spy. Good follow-up, but looks like Soldier will go
Soldier
in and
bomb.
finish him up.
Oh, saved by
Oh.
Lightbringer. Lightbringer saved
Very
his med
close.
twice in about the span of 10 seconds. Very well done, Lightbringer. That's gonna let a blue med have a 70.
A slight advantage, not
Yeah.
too much.
Otherwise, they would have lost to
Yeah.
a full 100% Uber, though. So
If
very
they
good
would have
work.
lost, great job from the scouts, saving the team, making sure that they can hold this and possibly push into last. Looks like
Red is-
Hero Quill is playing a little forward underneath, is going to be pushed out though.
Haven't seen any level 3s on either point. Oh,
Ah,
charge
neither have I.
charge. What?
They do pop early with crits, but Red has an Uber to counter. Not much that can happen there. They do need to watch behind though for a back cap. Looks like Blue is being aggressive there, but they will flood the point and easily wipe him out. Soldier going in though and going huge tons of damage. Does not pick the medic though. Actually, he
Lightbringer
does.
also going massive. Takes out the
Great
demo.
job.
Going to get in here on this point. And the blue Pyro is going to use that M2 button to push things off the point, but
Yeah,
will get
tried.
focused down.
Can't shoot him up. Only does a little bit of time. You gotta push him off.
I think blue needs to reposture themselves and not bleed going in here. They can't just keep. They're going to keep bleeding. And
Yeah.
here, can they win this DM fight? Is what it will come to.
Especially with that sort of... Well, to be fair, they did go in crits and get countered right away. They are bleeding and getting picks though. Daddy going huge, and they will retake second as Red bleeds the other way as well.
Jack will
Kind
go
of a
down.
back and forth. Blue having a great advantage here, though. Only 4 up for red.
I mean, it did turn out to their advantage, but they probably would have had a more successful push if they had waited just a little bit longer, regrouped, and then pushed in together.
They do manage to hold it, though. Red back up. Scout trying to get the point, but the minis will just take him down. Kind of an anti-scout thing. But great crits from Blue, picking the med right away. Do need to focus the mini for his teammate, though, or else no one can go in. But they get enough time for the point, and it does not matter.
Bringing it 2-0 with the accidents, and a total of 2-4. They're under a lot of pressure here, because as soon as they give up a round, this game is over.
Yeah. Doing great, though.
Lightbringer this mid. See what the scout is up to. He is doing a lot of work
for his team. So
he is going through choke and
opts to play the passive roll, stop any jumpers on his bed. Goes right for sniper. Great job for scout. No one's protecting him. Will get picked off early though.
Focused down and called out, and Pizza Butt has also gone down this mid, as well as Purpermint. This should be a red mid. Jack went down,
but Jack went down, so if they can keep their mid alive, they should be able to push back and take mid or second if red bleeds. Looks like red is bleeding slightly, so they can go back to middle at this point.
Nice job by Phil taking out Castile.
Oh wow, red's just bleeding left and foot. Blue really needs to get out there and try and pick the med. Looks like he's back up by himself pretty much, with only a heavy to guard him.
Gonna try and come out on his own, but gets picked off by the spy. Nice butter knife coming in there.
Blue having great momentum at this point. Should be able to take second with no trouble.
Heavy's opting to go there. Gonna be a stab attempt on him. Turns around at the right time, gets caught out and killed. Too bad for police officer.
Really not taking advantage of the momentum they have at this point. Playing the choke when they have 100%.
There comes
really,
there
comes the Uber.
Crits in. I'm not sure if they should have been critzing in or not.
They do get a pick. Not really getting much done. Really should have opted to keep it, take the momentum for free, and then try and use it on last. But they do get stuff done. They do get second. Little Shadow getting a great pick on the soldier.
And they should be able to take this point for themselves. Well done. And waiting for numbers before getting ready to push into last. They're going to have a huge charge advantage as well as Jack on crits or on Uber.
Jack was picked as well. Jack is running crits, so... I mean, from this point, it's crits on crits, so Blue definitely has the advantage. They'll have the first pop and they'll have the first time to pick, but they need to actually pick the med. If they don't pick the med with this crits, it could go either way.
And trying to back tap, but they should be able to do two. Oh!
Wow.
Wow. Focus.
Getting a lot of damage together. They will get it. Wow. And if red actually has a teleporter up to the balcony of blue, so they're getting a lot of spawns. So they can flood and zerg this. They should be able to take a pick or at least get some pick classes in there to make something happen. But
red is bleeding a lot.
Yeah, red is bleeding a little too much with it.
Nice stab by police officer, takes out that sniper that was on the red battle.
Blue spy has found the teleporter, so it should be picked very easily.
And blue will be able to hold on to this second point and push.
Red actually popped crits very early, forced out, and then killed by the blue soldier. But they are getting ground, they're at least pushing out. They need to kill the people going lobby before they can push out the second though. And looks like Hero will be... Nope, not picked quite yet, but yes, picked as they go in. Bleeding a little too much in the second, really should have pushed out as one.
Down a lot of numbers, blue will be able to take in lobby for free and possibly think about pushing last. Red is currently at... They opted to stay crits again. I'm not sure why they keep...
Well, not sure about that. I guess their demo is doing a lot of work, but you never know. Looks like Blue Spy is in on the pipe, so
nice
he could make something happen.
Takes out Jack, and red will bleed a little bit more.
Blue Spy uncloaking, trying to get the heavy pick. Does get the heavy pick. Demo not paying attention, could go for two, and they do back tap it. Nice job from Blue.
3-0, that crits was queued. Very solid push, could have used a little bit more support. Let's watch the demos going into this mid. Are we
red
at
really could have had that one.
We are at a pause.
We're at a pause right now. Really, I would say for that last push, red bled a little too much trying to push into second, really giving the positional advantage to blue so they could take upper and push from under, and the lobby pressure just forced them out and people capped from behind. Just a little unfortunate for red pushing out a little too early.
I think this half blue is doing a better job of playing together. They could certainly improve more, but they're doing much better than they were the first half, which is evidenced in the score, which is a 3-0, bringing it to a 4-3 total.
Great comeback so far.
Guys, we made it. Starting to feel a little bit of pressure, though. They're definitely comfortable, as they only have to take one more round in order to win, and there's going to be, 12 minutes left in this half?
Yeah. But even so, a 3-0 comeback, you're starting to feel a little worried. You don't know. I mean, they're bleeding a lot, they're running out, they're playing a little skeptic. I mean, they really just need to focus down and play together and push out as one at least, because when they're bleeding like that and they lose their demo early, that's most of their damage. And when their damage is gone, it's just generally harder to push in.
Dollar Wash is a map largely about momentum, and that is currently very much in the hands of the accidents. Guys, we made it out of the first half. They seem to have lost it this half, and won't be able to... They need to take the momentum back is what they need to take. Get one of those good crits and play off of it, and stop
Or better
bleeding.
yet, play a little passive, get an Uber. Red continues to run, or blue continues to run crits, so red needs to play a little back, stop bleeding, get that Uber, and then go in with the Uber. Make sure you keep their medic alive, play off that Uber crits advantage, and make sure that you can push in and they can't attack you back.
And we still have a pause.
Probably I would say blue talking it over, red pausing and saying, "What's up, guys?"
Who did call a pause? I am not sure. Looking at the stats, it looks like red has to bring in a different sniper. Cheese Man Ghoul instead of Dirty Laundry. Is that yes? Dirty Laundry. Okay, so currently red is playing without their sniper.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to switch over Cheese Man Ghoul.
They do
to the
currently
sniper.
have two, so I guess the sniper went soldier in the current game. He had to leave, so making sure they have room for the sniper to join.
We'll keep it on the pause. The pause isn't that long. It goes on. And now we wait.
Yep. Shouldn't be too long.
You may have noticed the very delightful map, or the thumbnails that Note has been making. Very well done by an art student.
They're okay.
He's like all A's in his classes or whatever he does there. I don't know. What do you think that red needs to change aside from the momentum here to be able to take back and go for that last final win?
Biggest thing that I've noticed from red is they're not really playing off picks. So when they go into mid and they kind of don't win the mid, because blue has had a strong mid like every time, but red, they kind of go in, they lose a few numbers, and when they back out, they don't play for picks. They play for like, we're just gonna stay on second until we get people back, which really isn't the mindset you want to play. You want to play like, okay, they could come from choke or they could come from flank. They come flank, then we try and pick off the people from flank and we back out. Give them less momentum to push into us, so that when we have our people back and we have our Uber, we can play into 7v9 and possibly take back second. Because you don't want to give a free point to them. You don't want to be like, hey, they have an Uber, we have an Uber, let's just not play second. You want to make sure you can pop and slow them down, but you don't want to play against numbers. So a lot of the time they're bleeding and not really playing that mindset. At least that would be my opinion on blue. And blue is playing, or red, and blue is playing very well, playing off picks. Really playing off Pizza Butt and Lightbringer's kills at this point, I think.
I'm not so sure about the red crits Krieg every time on last. It seems to not be working too well for them. What they need to do is stop the momentum that Blue has, because as soon as they stop it, they can take it. But like their demo is able to do massive damage and kills when he's alive, which is another issue that they are having, where he's getting these frags and he's putting out huge damage, but he's doing it at the cost of his own life. And when all those picks are done, they still need him to push into that next point. He is not there for that, and they have to hold passive and really just cycle the Ubers again. Looks like we have an unpause
And
here.
we're unpaused. Looks like we'll follow red demo this time. See what Hero
Red demo
Coil
to
does. See if he can get a little faster rollout and stop Pizza Butt from creating the damage he's done so far.
Opting to go through big door, and will jump straight to point over the nipple. Gets
Way
very
too
aggressive
forward.
and taken out right away. I do not have an overlay.
I would not agree with that one.
We're going to be playing out without an overlay a little bit. I'm not sure about how to reload Steam. We'll fix that. Okay,
I
well,
can see that as well. I think it's more the demo.
Currently in the favor of Red. They're running the Kritzkrieg, and Red Medic is opting to run Kritzkrieg as well. So it's going to be a Kritzkrieg on Kritzkrieg, and
Looks like they are spawning normally though, so it should be fixed after this.
big numbers. Well, not really big numbers. It's going to be
It
a
looks
3
fairly
on 4,
even, but Blue has the positional advantage at this point, so they should be able to hold this.
and they will take this mid fight. So that is, they're going to keep the momentum that they had gained before.
Sniper playing aggressive on choke, not really with this team, and Red popping Kritzkrieg, going in aggressively, not finding much with it so far. Really not the best time to pop. Looks like they might have been forced or a little antsy about it, kind of giving Blue that advantage.
And yeah, they didn't get anything that they needed with that crit. So
And
they're
Blue
gonna
has
be-
a crits at this point, so they could go in and cause a lot of havoc. They just need to go in together, make sure their flanks are ready, and go in as a team. They do go in, and Pizza Butt getting a frag
Here
right
comes
away.
the crits.
Pyro actually stopping it for the most part. Great job, and picking the demo.
Good job at stopping it. Very well done on Spooky American. Going to allow his team to hold, and what are they at?
Exactly what they need at this point.
Good
Stop the
stab.
momentum, make sure they don't have a crits advantage on them. Red actually having a crits at this point. It's been so long since the last one. They could play this, but Lightbringer going great on flanks, not really giving them the number advantage. Crits being popped. Pyro again, stopping the crits. They really need the heavy to focus that on the intro.
Blue Medic is going to be able to get out. Very well done by Blue Med. But at
Red
the
getting
cost of-
positional, but not really worth the
Positioning.
picks.
I don't know. They're only down. Red is actually up one number, 2 numbers.
Blue
as soon as that
bleeding a
pyro
little
goes.
bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Blue's bleeding. Red is going to be able to take this mid, and it looks like Blue has called their crits, going to crits right away as soon as they get it.
And Red Medic seeing that and backing safely, now going under 70%. Great positional awareness from Jack. There is a mini though, and he will seem to pick it with his crossbow. Great job.
Good job by guys who made it. They have taken back that momentum, and they will have a crits creek advantage. They're currently at 95% charge, so we might see some coming in here.
Yeah, Blue only being at 40, so they should act quickly. Crits versus crits is really about momentum.
Dropped by Chaotic. Very
Great
nicely
job.
done. Taking out Jack, allowing their team to hold on to second, and giving a very large charge advantage. He's going to have 100% soon over to Blue Medic for this Crits Krieg on Crits Krieg play.
And Blue can act on this easily, and they're bleeding as well. Not the right place to bleed. They need to stick together and play with heals. Demo a little out of position at this point.
Crits comes in now. Going to
Demo actually getting picked. That's going to be a great entry for them. They don't have a demo. This is where they should pressure a lot. They are getting a lot of picks on this mid. It's now 6v5. 1 spawn on Red.
Is this Blue Spy going to get anything? Wants to get the medic. Gets called out, but
Jack
Heavy is
actually able to
distracted.
get out at 40 HP. But kind of a little isolated. Does meet up with his team, so good job by him.
Nope, my hood is still broken, so we're playing with that. And it looks like we're going to stalemate out with Red holding
Blue
on to
does
the
have a
choke.
crit streak. They are pressuring Big Door. That combo is caught out. Will they pop early? They do pop early. Throw a few pipe. Would have opted for Sticky in that position, but he does get a kick on Dirty Laundry. Blue getting in a lot of damage. Great job for Pizza Hut, wrapping around Banana and picking off some picks. There's some classes. They do not get the demo yet and the heavy, so the combo is up, but they are not playing with heals.
Both meds are down though, so we will see who spawns first, and it looks like Blue is going to take the mid. Big numbers in their favor, only 2 up for
Demo and Sniper
Red
caught
right
out,
now.
but they do get out. Red Sniper actually, great positional awareness. He is playing the picks, there's no one to contest him, there's no sniper up. He's up now, but he's walking to mid.
And Blue will take that mid back from them, and charges should be about even, I think. What is it, 29% to a 33? Yeah, charges are even, so we'll see possibly another cycle.
Red Soldier going in for bomb, does not pick. Actually, he does. Dirty Laundry getting the bomb and picking the red, or the blue medic, giving his team that advantage.
Exactly what they needed. Very well done. And it looks like Blue is trying to hold on to this choke still. They're able to put out the damage they need, but they aren't going to be able to contest heals if they start taking damage themselves.
Red about to get their crits. They should play this right away. See if they can get a pick on the heavy or demo and get in there.
And Blue
they
med
do
is
pop right away.
Mid.
Oh, not getting as much done. Getting shut down by the pirate once again. Opting to put it. Oh, and Spy going in for the heavy. They do not have a combo at this point. Jack needs to back out and meet up with someone or play for an Uber. Does get an arrow on the demo. Great job. But they are going to lose this at this point.
That is returned. Glorious.
Wow.
Day. Nice
Cheeseman Gould going great picks.
Wow.
Winning that point back for them. They do have the medic now. So they could take this. But it's really up to the pressure the heavy and the medic can put out. Medic opting not to go out. Smart choice. Not gonna get picked by Cheeseman.
Nice snipe again by Cheeseman Ghoul, taking out Daddy and preventing Blue from having any sort of foothold on the second point. Red's gonna be able to hold on to it, largely in part to the work that Cheeseman Ghoul put in.
Great 5K for him, really winning that point. Showing the power of Sniper.
And we will see a stalemate again. Good old gollywash stalemates. Although Red
interesting though, more around the mid.
Have 100% crits.
They're popping on NG. It is a Widowmaker crits. Actually getting quite a lot done. Being the Sigafu of TF2 Steel.
Well done. Phil
Great reflex
played life, but they
Cheeseman's got a great view now. He needs to be careful. Blue Soldier should really jump on there. Does get some damage on him, and they will pick Cheeseman. This is the momentum they needed at this point.
Jack does have an 87% crits. Gonna need to get healing though, so that they can use right away. As soon as they get it, they need to go in and
they're gonna be fairly even. It's really Blue has the advantage at this point. They can pop onto them. They just need to pick mid right away. Really, whoever goes first with this crits could win the round. It's all up to hitting that med.
Both charges are even, so we're going to see a crits on crits play here in a second.
Blue deciding to go down river with crits. Wouldn't recommend it in a crits v crits. Red could just pop in there and wipe them all out. And they will. They do pick 3 and the med dropped pretty much.
Beautifully done.
Great job by Red. Taking that advantage. Pushing down there, not the best idea with crits.
Very
forced out.
Hurt though. Red gamers are all in the red.
Isn't 8v3 though, so need to play together, and they could take this. They just need to stick together and not bleed. Blue deciding to opt out and back.
Are they going to stay on that crits creek though? They will stay on that crits creek, so we're going to see another
enjoying the crits game.
Last year. Blue's down a couple of players. Red is in the red, but
Red does manage to take second. Looks like being a little delayed.
Yep.
Wow, Blue going back in and taking it.
Blue Scout is playing the time, blocking the capture, and then going in and
Blue getting a lot of picks.
Beautiful
great job
cleanup.
and delay.
And it looks like that Blue Scout is going for a back cap. Can they get in though? No, not able to get in.
Not gonna happen. But they did win back, and it's red just got spawned. So I would not
Here
push
comes
from
the
blue.
crits.
Oh wow, and a great crit split by
Ooh.
Pizza Butt.
Nice
They
kills
should be able to
coming
take
in
this
here.
easily. Spam the point, it should be theirs. Great job by Blue.
Blue. Yep. And that will bring us to a 4-0 for the second half, 4-4 total. Next round.
Good comeback.
wins. Great comeback by the Accidents. So let's look at the stats. Let me know when you've got them up, Kansas. All right, looking at the stats here, we had Pizza Butt once again top fragging for his team, followed very closely by Lightbringer. Both of them were dying a lot though, but
Scout getting a lot of good picks. His life is definitely worth it in Highlander.
very much so. So a lot of frags coming out of the Accidents, working together a lot better this half, and really just taking the momentum with their crit Krieg. Definitely working for them now, I guess. Guys, we made it hasn't been able to adapt yet. They were doing a little bit better that last half, but they still need to make some changes. Look at the damage output. Only 388 coming out of Pizza Butt this half. Lower than before. Oh, but peculiar.
Yeah.
And then Hero Quit. Did they switch demos?
They might have. Too Spooky did go to Sniper later on, and then once Cheeseman was in, he swapped back to Sniper. So they might have hopped around a little for that half.
Probably. And I don't know.
Looks like Red Medic going down quite a bit more. Probably the momentum shift, changing it more into picks. So they did not have as many crits or Ubers to hold them back. 18 to 10. And actually, Red dropping twice, probably most of the momentum they gained from those comebacks lost with those drops.
At this point, it is really who is able to take the momentum at mid, I think, will be able to...
if you can... Well, Blue's been winning most mids, so...
Yeah, but Red has been taking it back right away, usually. So I guess it isn't the mid fight, it's like immediately following the mid fight. Whoever really owns mid after that very projected mid fight that they've had.
I mean, really, it's up to
time.
Which demo can get there first and put out the most damage for the team. If they can win mid and keep the damage out, then they should be able to push to second rather quickly on the mid, especially on a last round where everyone's a little bit flustered after a 4 comeback.
Alright, so we will see you for the third and final half and the final round. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to watch the blue demo on this mid. Walking over to red demo real quick, it looks like he's running Sticky Jumper. Is he running Caber as well?
Looks like he's going in for a quick Caber. Could win the match, could lose it, as picked pretty quick. Not
taken
the
out
best
very
choice
quickly.
for a last round.
This should be a blue
This
mid.
should be a great mid for Blue. They have all the damage in the world for Pizza, but that should win the mid itself. Not really getting a lot out of there. Heavy kind of pushing back, but they do get pressure. Red actually getting a lot of time.
And this
Red
mid
kind
is...
of backing out. They had the numbers, but they backed out Banana. They do go back in and pick Pizza Butt, so great work from Castell. But Blue Sniper is gonna hit those shots most likely.
Blue Medic is going to get out with a 100% Chris. Very nice work escaping that damage. And
really, the ones to watch have to be the demos on this mid, especially with the Sticky Jumper. The fact that Red actually won that without the demo is surprising.
Time has been added.
guess they will take this mid, and we'll go in here into... Ooh, Blue Soldier
Oh wow,
again
Red Soldier
down off
jumping
that.
in, but not getting much done. Jumping towards the health pack instead of the medic. Rip in pepperoni.
And, ooh,
Ooh, Hero getting a great pick on choke. But they do have crits. Blue could act off this if Pyro... Yep. They should go in off of that. Pressure heavy and get in there. They have a crit advantage.
They need to go in now, though, because...
They need to go in. That Pyro's
Red
down.
Medic
They
is
need
up.
to be there.
And the Red Medic now has crits as well. So
Oh,
we're
wow.
going to see a crits on crits play here.
Oh, Blue Medic is thrown back. Not the best positional now.
Yes,
and
Red
looks
is
like
going
he
to
needs to
crits.
get out.
And Blue Med is going to get away with their full crits.
Wow. If they can wait this and get their demo back up, they do have a crits. especially with them focusing around point. They could go in and wipe them all off that point.
Pizza Butt's not up for another 4 seconds though, and it looks like it's only flanks capping, so we're not going to see a crits taking out a ton of gamers anytime soon.
They are being aggressive with it. They really should. They need to give that ground back. They don't want Jack to get a crits again. They need to take their crits and get some kills.
And guys, we made it getting a
Little bit of back cap pressure, so they're gonna back up and go up river, it looks like. They definitely are playing this right. They need to be aggressive. They need to force something. Double projectiles down river. That's the pick they needed. They need to go. They do pop their crits because of a sniper. See what they can get done with it.
Pick out Cheeseman McGool.
They
We're
do
gonna
get
take
another
out
pick. Spy is on
Bomb
the medic. The heavy is there though, so it should not do much. Great combo awareness. They do not have the numbers though. They need to play together and get these picks.
Looks
and
like
that they
Combo's
are.
just going to rotate into lot. No, they opt to go back to defend.
Yeah.
Second, now would be a prime time.
Oh, they popped crits. It's a great time to crits, but blue, they're picking momentum. Wow, red doing some great cleanup right there. They can take this and push out. They should be able to have last.
Yep, they will be able to take this second point back again right away. Blue Medic's going to spawn first, so they're going to have a slight charge advantage. Are they going to come up crits again?
Red should really take this advantage, but looks like they're going to wait. Hopefully they can at least get lobby, get that upper advantage. But Soldier coming in and getting a lot of pressure on them. Heavy coming in and getting cleanup on the pyro. Lots of damage on the scout. Blue combo pushing in, not giving them the ground in lobby. Good job by blue, denying the area for them.
I was not able to see what blue was running. Red is currently on crits, so we're gonna see a crits on crits play, I think.
Yep, crits on crits. Blue is still running crits.
Blue managed to take the advantage there. They had the later spawn. I'm not sure what was going on with Jack.
Huge
there.
advantage. Looks like Jack did not meet up with someone right away on his spawn. And blue did. They do have the closer spawns to be fair, but blue has it and they're above
And here
and they
comes the
pop.
crits.
See what they can get done. They need to drop right on. They do get one. Heavy is down. Just the medic with the rest of the flank and pick classes. Medic opting to get out.
Jack was able to get out with that 100% crits, gonna reconnect with their demo as soon as he is up, and then...
Looks like blue is separating, so that could play against them or with them. Blue demo opting to go way aggressive, getting on point already without any heals. Looks like it's gonna definitely help out. No one there is to meet him. Spooky actually getting an extinguisher on the sniper and definitely helping the team, getting behind them, but not getting enough done. They do pop crits to push him out though.
Getting stuck by that pyro though. Very nice work coming in from the red pyro once again to stop that Gritzkrieg.
And Mama did get out, so they do have that advantage if they start healing. Should be quite a big advantage too with Jack being down for another 7 seconds.
And police officer will take out Cheeseman Ghoul as well. But blue's bleeding here. It looks like Juan was doing some very nice work on the flanks, taking out... Oh, also the medic. Very good on Juan.
Very back and forth. They really need to regroup. One of the teams needs to make sure they're sticking together and not bleeding like this. It's a very back and forth bleed with people jumping in, being way too aggressive.
A lot of 1v1s going on and a lot of picks being taken right now. What one team needs to do to win the round, all they need to do is get together. And push together, and they will definitely
stick together, play with your medic,
bleeding.
and have those heals. That buff counts for a lot more than you think. Makes your 1v1 that much easier.
Looks like Cheeseman will win the 1v1. Oh no, taking out Lightbringer.
Great
instead.
snipes by Cheese. Making sure their flank has entry. Heavy is above though, so red needs to be careful. Heavy opting to kill that. Not dropping down, but doing a lot of damage getting 2 picks. Great job by Daddy holding down that.
And she looks like trying to take out the Pyro as well, but is forced back by the Soldier. And the Pyro's gonna get in here and take out the blue sniper.
Combo is playing a little too aggressive without a demo or heavy on red. But Daddy is a little overextended, might not get as much as he'd hoped to get done.
Jack is currently holding on to a 100% crits against the 95% charge of the blue medic, who now
Gonna be
currently
quite
has.
even. If they can get lobby, they might be able to get a lucky crits. But blue opting to go right in with it.
Both teams will crit
Getting
on
a
the crits
great
on crits,
pick on the med.
and yes, good job by blue. They were able to find out the med before.
They need to make sure no one gets behind them. Soldier, NG going in, trying to go huge, getting on point. Not getting as much as he'd hoped done though.
Looks like we're gonna
Red
see
bleeding
here.
a little too much, all trying to be the pick class.
Pizza
Blue
Hut
is
doing a lot
actually
of
pushing up. Pizza and Daddy are both doing tons of work for their team right now. Getting all those picks the combo needs to make sure their med stays alive and keeping together. That's the main importance here.
Looks like we're gonna see a crits coming in from Mama here. It's got,
Yep.
a full 100% crits, and they're taking it in through River.
Spy and Scout are behind, but looks like they're getting cleaned up. Spy is actually in secret, but he is wrapping go around.
Crits here goes into less, and will Jack be able to get out?
Jack is getting buttered.
And Mama is
Mom
gonna be able to
got
get
out just barely as
46.
well.
46 HP. Backcap coming in from the blue sniper. Gonna chase into choke. Not too sure if this is smart or not.
May get the pick.
Really wants
Oh,
that med.
that's one. He gets the med pick. Going
Gets the med.
huge. Winning that for his team.
Questionable play, but it turned out
Very
to be worth it.
questionable. Could have been anyone there. They still had people up, but he chased in and he got him. So good job by the sniper.
And we need something to come in here and take out Mama if Red wants to be able to push off this.
Red
Red's
actually bleeds very hugely, only 2 up. Blue should be able to take this quite easily. Just an NG and a Pyro on middle.
Spooky American though takes out
NG going down as well,
that
just a
pushing
Pyro.
power.
Jack really needs to play a little bit more passive. He's just getting spawns. He's getting wrapped almost. Sniper's coming from behind. Could get another one. No. Soldier jumps instead. Does get a lot of damage, but looks like he won't be able to clean the kill.
We're gonna see a full 100% charge out of blue. They're opting to take it through big door. Are they gonna be able to find out the med? Nice knife.
Wow,
man,
good jump by Pizza Bug, getting a lot of work. Actually getting away as well. Great job by him. Gets cleaned up by Juan, but does get 3 picks for his life.
Blue bled a lot during that though. And
Yeah, blue bled a little too much. They all wanted to make 1v1s.
the numbers hold last, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to hold second here. Nothing is in here, and Red has full 100% crits. So
Daddy
does
has
Blue.
not gone down though, and he's playing phenomenal. He's playing around. Looks like if he can get in the lobby and help his med, he should get some work done. Instead opting to poke out on big door.
Like see crits on crits here. Blue is starting contested.
Red
They're
getting
really
a lot
scattered.
of damage, but really Red Demo leaving the medic. Not
Takes
the brightest idea and gets picked off as well.
Takes out the blue medic though. Very nicely done by Hero Quail. That is what they needed because there was no protection on that blue medic. Both the heavy and the demo were alone in garage, and blue's gonna keep bleeding here. Nice work by Spooky
Blue is
American
bleeding.
Savior.
Engineer trying to go huge. Bleeding a little too much. Sniper as well. Still up top. Gonna get chased. Not the brightest there. Really, blue needs to stick together. They're playing well. Heavy and demo are doing a lot of work. If they stick together, they could easily win this round.
Blue has to hold their last though, and Jack has the charge advantage by about 30%. If they go in, as long as they need to right now, just focus on getting their buffs and not bleeding.
Blue really needs to make, or Red needs to make a big pick on Blue, or Blue needs to pick on Red. They need to make sure that their medic does not get a good crits, or at least deflect with Pyro.
Crits
But
coming in
opting
right
to
now
go balcony,
from that
going in huge, getting the med right away.
Great job.
Pyro doing a lot of damage behind with Daddy, getting a lot of work done, really cleaning up their push.
Gonna come
Will
down
they
to
be able to hold it?
DM fight here, and oop, nice stab.
Spy getting on the point, getting a lot of time. Nope.
And that will be GG.
That will be it.
5-4, guys. We made it. Very good game to both teams. Kansas, let me know when you've brought up the stats, and we can discuss what's left of the match. Stats. stats are up. So looking at this last pair of stats, it looked like Pizza Butt was able to keep his very high DPM in, largely I would imagine due to the crits that was there, almost the full round from both teams. Juan doing a lot of work from his team after I think they got their main sniper back in, Cheeseman Ghoul. So maybe we hadn't seen guys we made it during the second half. I'm not sure what. A little bit more coordinated that last half, though they could definitely use some work on not bleeding. That seems to be the issue that both of these teams were having, and it came down to just those one-on-one DM fights. Whoever could win those were able to take the round before the other team was able to take it.
Yeah, and I would definitely, like, what's your opinion on Pizza Butt jumping so far ahead multiple times? I mean, I would say I would not recommend that.
To be fair, Quail was doing it as well. So it was
true.
both these demos just going balls to the walls, aggressive, and they were able to do some work, but they could have stayed alive a lot better and played with their team better. I think they would have.
Questionable Cabers as well for Quail. Both questionable things. Didn't work out for Quail as much. Pizza Butt at least getting some picks, but bleeding a little too much, and his team was chasing after the damage. Pizza Butt probably calling his damage and just not playing with heals, and the team just bleeding one by one.
Either way, a very fun game to watch. We will see you next time.